we're obviously fully aware of what they've achieved down at Portsmouth, and fantastic. I'm delighted for them. Being an ex-player myself at Fratton Park and understanding what this actually means to the football club and the fans alike, it's brilliant for them. I'm delighted. But I take my own team down there, and I've got my own agenda, and I have to make sure that we're fully focused on what our job is this weekend. We know that Paul has just made reference in the press earlier on in the week to say that he wants to finish the season as strongly as possible, and rightly so. I think every team that's been promoted have got that that wish to finish as strongly as they can, and it's going to be no different this weekend. We have to make sure we're as good as we can be. We have to make sure that we feel galvanised by the support that's going to be floating around the stadium, and we have to make sure that we make it difficult for them. We want to be making sure that we come away after 95 minutes on Saturday afternoon doing ourselves justice, and that's all I can hope for, really.
You touched upon the support there. 18,000 fans expected in the away end, a sellout in the home end rather, and likewise a sellout in the away end. Two sets of fans expecting different things. Home fans expecting a sort of carnival atmosphere, and the away fans looking to get right behind them, just like they did on Monday afternoon, and get behind the U's.
Our fans have been brilliant, fantastic all season. Home and away, they've got right behind the boys. The away support has been phenomenal. The numbers that we're travelling has been brilliant. I see no difference for Saturday. I see us going there and taking a lot of spirit from our 700 or 800 away fans that we're going to take, and they're going to have to be in big voice, because it's a fantastic atmosphere down at Fratton Park, wherever they are in the league, but especially with them being promoted. We're going to have to make sure that we take 700 or 800 fine voices down to Portsmouth this weekend.
You obviously touched upon how pleased you are after the game with the fight and determination shown by the players on the pitch on Monday afternoon, but it was the collective efforts of everyone around the pitch, wasn't it, that really made the afternoon what it was?
Well, there was some big displays, there really was, from the goalkeeper who pulled off probably a save of the season at our level, to a centre forward who never stopped running all day. Thrown into the equation, a defensive display that was solid and resolute and understood what the jobs were. We deserved the win, and I was pleased with the result. This time last year, when we played here against Plymouth, it was one of them days where we conceded with perhaps 2 or 3 minutes of extra time to go, and that wasn't the case on Monday, and that delighted me. Gave us that platform to take to Fratton Park this weekend. Big display on Monday. We're going to have to be on a top form this weekend against Portsmouth. We've got 3 league games to play, and they are cup finals. We played 1 on Monday. We've got 3 to play.
3 games to go there. It really has come down to a 3-game season, a sort of cluster of teams in there, all fighting for the similar spots.
Yeah, 8 or 9, 10 teams, all trying to get into that 4 playoff places. I look at the playoff positions at this moment in time. It's changed. It's changed over the last 2 or 3 weeks. I made it a few months ago. The comment. I'm not too sure it's going to end the way it will. I think there'll be twists and turns along the way. Even on a down day like we experienced on Friday against Grimsby, we still looked at the league, and it gave us a lot of strength to go forward, knowing that we were still very close to the top 7. And obviously, with the result on Monday, it gave us that added bite to try and achieve, and that's the objective.
Absolutely. And just finally, how important is it that you take the one game at the mentality, continue that? Obviously, you've done that throughout the season, but I guess when it comes to this, and you've like you've mentioned in the press, your margin for error is so small now that it is just taking it a chunk at a time.
We can't look too forward. I mean, earlier on in the season, we never really looked to where we are now. We just looked at that next game. It helps us as a group. It keeps us focused. Our full focus is only on Portsmouth. We're not even looking at the Crawley game or the Wickham game. We're just looking at Portsmouth. We want to go there, and we want to contribute to the weekend. We don't want to go there just as a group of 18 players and staff alike, giving pats on the back. That's not what I'm about, and it's definitely not what I want my team to be about either.